hesitate to call this regret, because it's something I actively try to recognize within myself and avoid doing again. However, I still attach sadness to this memory from a few years back, because from time to time I will think how things might have been different if I'd made a different decision. There will be times in your life where you have to make a quick and pressured choice. This sounds trite and predictable to say. I just think many people tend to forget the most important part of that usually big decision is the context. Most importantly, the history of small actions between a group of people. If you've ever seen an anxious person try to count the amount of times they've made mistakes, profusely say sorry as soon as they've messed up, or avoid oddly specific situations, those are the people that know exactly what I'm talking about. However, I'm not 100% sure they do the same thing I do. If so, I'm glad I'm not alone. What I do is I keep tab of these small interactions, because from experience, these are the small things that build up and come back to stab me when I have to make decisions, both easy and difficult. Should I tell this person that they've caused me pain, or save it for when it's more obvious so they clearly understand what's wrong now? Should I give this person a random present because I genuinely love them, or are they going to think I'm going to use it as leverage later? Or the moment those small decisions lead up to. No one else is going to make this important compromise and we're running out of time to make it. Do I have enough credibility to make this choice without receiving backlash? You want to know the answer to that last one? You never will. And that's just the truth. Not good or bad. Just it, flat out. You can try to get the majority vote, personal anecdotes, get a general read of people's faces, but you'll never get it 100% right. In that situation where I made a decision on the fly, I don't regret making it. It was the right one from the evidence given to me at the time. In hindsight, it wasn't even that drastic of an outcome. But I'm daunted still by the almost certain fact that the events, words spoken, and even the emotions I displayed prior to that compromise painted me as sus as soon as it was made. I've lost a friend over this situation. It's easy to say, well, they obviously don't understand. Their loss. But there are so many small factors that made this so difficult. I knew this person's story. I knew that they didn't want to be in this situation in the first place. They were doing it out of their own kindness. We compensated them for that effort to make up for it, but then that decision took it away from them. But it still makes me so sad to think that the negative opinion of me is based on the fact that the choice I made benefited not only the group, but myself as well. This person was left out. No time to speak up either. This is probably something they've forgotten, but that feeling they felt is still attached to the image of me. I mean, even looking back on it, there's no real point of trying to explain myself. Even if I got an audience with them to explain I had the best of interests, it genuinely would not matter. You move on and you try to make better choices. However, I would be lying if I said the uneasiness of making someone feel that way ever goes away, because it doesn't. There is, though, an idea that I hold tight to myself. That we all make bad choices, just that the best of us simply learn from them and take responsibility for them.